What is good, everybody, man? It's your boy. We back in here, man, to do our little hat thing real quick one time. And I just want to say, before we get into it, you already know, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, you know what I'm saying? Checking out the videos and supporting, hopping in the comments. Your boy really appreciate that. That's why I try to get back to everybody that hit me in the comments. And if you read in the description and the thumbnail, you already know what it is. This is a first for me. It's a big one for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was always kind of leery of it just because of the get down. But apparently, Macy's does sell Liz hats, or Liz sells Macy's hats, or however that goes, you know, with the whole fanatic thing and the whole mushing of the everything. Apparently, they sell Liz hats, and what's weird to me, the reason why I copped is because when Liz first started hitting the ground running with their little color UVs and everything going on, and they hit the ground with the red unders and the gray with the light blue unders and everything, I was skeptical. I waited a little bit. I wanted to see how it turned out. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I do that too, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be worried of their money. So I sat back, and then when I did go ahead and decide to jump on it, a lot of the ones that I wanted were gone. Now, call me crazy. I don't know how this turned out. They were sold out. But once again, they popped up on Macy's site. And when they popped up on Macy's site, a lot of those that popped up on Macy's site was a lot of the ones that everybody wanted that sold out. So a lot of people were like, hey, are they legit? Or they first off, we know they're legit. It's Macy's. And if anybody's been in Macy's, you see the price of some of the sale, stuff they sell at Macy's. So they are legit. You know what I'm saying? Now on the hat front, everybody wanted to know, hey, where are these hats coming from? Are they coming from here? You know, you heard some people say, oh, the hats they're selling probably fake. Like, forget about it. This is Macy's. Everybody know how Macy's get down. With the stuff for the prices they selling at Macy's, I doubt anything they slinging out of there is fake. If it is, it's some hell of a fakes. But we know that's not the case. So with that being said, you know, everybody ran over there, and when they ran over there, I mean, a bell went off, it hit everybody online, and everybody was like, man, they got the stuff going for like 30, 40% off, I guess, with a little discount code and everything, whatnot. So it was a thing. I decided to jump on it because pretty much once you get the little 30 or 40% off, I don't really remember, it's like, okay, I'll take it as worth taking a loss just in case something bad happens. So I went ahead, I jumped on it. And these two boxes are the precautions of that. And I will say this, one thing that I'm already happy about before we jump into them, they're in boxes. Because I heard horror stories, you know, like people like Champs and everybody, they'll ship your stuff in bags. I've heard people that order from Macy say they got their stuff in bags. But maybe because I got more than a couple, they put mine in boxes. I don't know if that's the key now, you know, don't say you heard it here, but maybe I haven't never seen them ship more than 2 or 3 in a bag. So maybe that's what it is. I guess you order more than one, you apparently are able to get a box. I don't know. But luckily, both mine came in boxes. So enough with all that talking, man. You got to pick up from Macy's. If you really call it Macy's with Liz hats, I don't know. But we about to bust into them. We're going to get into them because some of these I really, really wanted. And like I said, I missed out on. So enough with all the yak and the rhetoric, man. We're going to hop into these, and we're going to do our thing with a little good intro, man. So stay tuned. Macy's pickups. Let's see what they looking like. So like I said, man, we're going to jump right into these. Let me get my little cutting utensil. Now, you know, luckily, like I said, they sent them in boxes. I've heard a lot of people with the horror stories. Some hats wound up getting crushed up. Some came out fine, but it was just the point. Like everybody knows, man, that's hat 101. Why would you ship a hat in a bag? It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? I get, you know, some people want to cut on the shipping, but come on, man. You know what I mean? Got to do better on that, man, with the shipping in bags. All right, so here we go with the first one. And the first one seems like, well, you say they ship them in pink bags, obviously. So I'm here for the security. I definitely like that. So I got mine in bags plus boxes. So apparently, like I said, if you order more than one, that's what they do. So we're going to get into the first one, which is, I have this style already, but I didn't have this style with this side patch, plus, of course, in this colorway. And that's the 40th anniversary Hank Aaron side patch with the braid feather on there with the red under. Now, this one, I definitely wanted in this colorway. And I think this one came out a little later. They released a quick run of the red unders, and then they did another one, and this one was in that run. And, of course, I didn't get that one either, because when this patch came out on there, the 715 Hankarian. A lot of people wanted that on there and probably was thinking the same thing I did. I see they came with it with the white guts. So, hey, man, like I said, man, when they did their thing on these, I mean, these things look good. I love the feather because I have the feather cap, whole different color, but I have the feather cap not with the 715 patch though, so that's why I really wanted it. And then having the red bottom, it didn't hurt, you know what I'm saying? I see, you know, big fan of red bottom. This is suede bottom, you know, the Jay-Z joint, you know what I'm saying? The blackout from Outfitteds. But love a good hat with a good red under, especially with the white goods. They did it right because, you know, they could have just went out and then put black on there because it was already black, and yeah, wouldn't have looked as good. So definitely looks better with the white guts on there. It's not an indented battered, man. It almost kind of gives off the look, but when you feel it, you can feel like the indentations and everything. So it's not an indented battered, man. Not really tripping off of that. Love how they put the red New Era flag on there just to give it a little standout. They could have easily went tonal on it, but I'm glad they didn't, just to give it that much better look. So like I said, this one I missed out on. Glad I was able to grab it just because of that side patch in that colorway, so it's definitely worth it. Now this one here, soon as it dropped, this is the first one, and this is my opinion, let me know down below. This is my opinion, the first one that flew off of the shelves when everybody seen it. When they dropped all their colorways and they dropped the red and the light blue bottoms, to me, I think personally, this is the one that flew off of the shelf the quickest. And that's the light blue Stomper. Personally, to me, I think, especially with this logo, I think this hat is dope. Definitely go with any pretty much Jordan Retro UNC, you know what I'm saying? You can hit this one with the UNC 3s, you can hit it with the UNC 4s. I mean, this one, you can do a lot of things with this one. And me personally, I just like the way they did the colors on there and then outlined it with the, it's almost like they made it simple, but it just made the logo look that much better, in my opinion. I mean, to me, this was a colorway buy, but the logo stole the show on this one. And you see with the side patch here, this is a little smaller side patch. Like, I can't even really read the writing on there. See, like I said, one thing with me with side patches, man, if it's going to be a smaller size or even a bigger size, just make sure the quality is there. And you see that? You can't even read the writing on there, really. See how the writing is in the diamond and everything? You can make out the athletics, but like the writing there, I would have preferred you go with a different side patch than the side patch I can't read the writing on. I can kind of make out, it says 20th. I'm sure it says 20th anniversary. Yeah, not a very good one to me, or at least, like I said, quality-wise, of course, because I'm sure they thought the quality is there. There's no stitching and out of place, but just when it looks like mushed up and you can't really read the writing on there, not really a big fan of those kind of side patches. So, and like I said, with these, I guess they didn't go with the indented Batman on none of them. Got the white guts down at the bottom. To me, this one's just a beauty. I'm glad I was able to re-get it because this is the one, when they first dropped everything, this is the one I wanted right off the bat. So for it to go back on a restock on Macy's, I don't know. I don't even know how that worked, the way this thing flew off the shelves, unless they were just holding stock for them and knew they were going to do it. Then they threw it off at like a 30 and a 40% discount. Man, that's crazy to me, man. But I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously. So we're going to get into this last box here. See, I'm not mad at that, man. It may be a thing. Hit me in the comments and let me know. If you ordered from here, did you get yours in the bag? Did you get it in the box? If you got it in the bag, did you order one hat? You know, maybe we can find the method to the madness on how they doing. And all right, in this one, we got another 3. Like I said, man, 30, 40%, you couldn't really pass it up. So, all right, the first one here. Oh, I see the first thing I'm not mad at here. One thing I found on there. Now, y'all know I keep it a buck, right? This just fell off of the hat. Now, check this out. I may have discovered a little something. I'm not sure. But when I got this hat, this is the Retro Phillies All-Star 1952 with the bell. Now, one thing I noticed when I opened the hat up, it had this little arrow right there pointing, and I guess it's a missew or a misstep or however they did it, but the threading didn't come out right, and they left an arrow right there. So I don't know. Are they selling these as, you know, imperfections? Now, the other two look good when I looked all around else. Like I said, I'm going to keep it a buck and show y'all. So make sure you get at me in the comments and let me know. I've never, in all the hats I've ever bought in my life, I've never seen anything like that. With the red arrow on there, and it's pointing. You can see the imperfections, like where they didn't finish stitching it, and you can see this long, I don't know if you can get that thread right there, try to get up close. You see, it's almost like where they skipped on the stitching right there. Yeah, the camera can kind of zoom in on that right there. But yeah, so definitely an imperfection. Now, I'll say this. Is it bad or will it take for them to have anything like that? No. But it just kind of makes you think, is that why these were sold over there, or they didn't know that this skipped through the quality control? See, this is why I bring this to y'all, man. I'm not just showing y'all the hats, but I'm going to show you these hats, how they coming and how they shipping. Now, remember, this is from Macy's, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if anybody's ever got that before. Me, personally, I've never got it. I see where the stitching is incomplete right there, where the arrow pointed. So, now, this is my thing. Would I prefer the quality control to take this off? Of course, because if you pay for something, you want to make sure it's the way it's going to be. Now, me personally, I don't like this. You know what I mean? But is it something to send it back over? Nah, I don't see it being a problem because let's be honest. I have a lot of hats. I don't think I'm going to wear this hat that many times to where this becomes a problem. So what I'll probably do, I'll probably just snip it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see it being a situation. I don't know a way I can tie it off or anything like that. So what I'd probably do, like I said, I'll probably just clip it and just leave it be. Does it bring the hat down quality-wise? I mean, of course, because this is a quality control issue. But now, just looking at the rest of the hat, don't see any real problems. Don't see any more stitching out of place. Got the white guts under there. I love how they did the stitching on the front logo because it's more of a flat. It's not embroidered. Or not, I don't want to say embroidered because it is embroidered on, but it's not like the double stitch where it pops. You see what I mean? It's more flat to the brim. I like that, giving it kind of an old school look. Always been a big fan of this side patch. Just want to, okay, that's just, I thought it was more thread hanging out, but that's just something on there. I've always been a bell of the bell side patch. See how he has the Phillies on there. And like I said, see what I mean about side patches? When you can make everything out, you can see it. It looks good. Nothing out of place. They even stitched the crack in the Liberty Bell. But like I said, that kind of quality, that's what I like. Not on the other one when you couldn't really make out the writing. So I definitely like that. And like I said, you already know, not an embroidered Batman. Got the white guts with the red under on there. And like I said, this right here, yeah, it's big, man. It takes away from the quality. It also makes you ask questions like, you know, is this the kind of hats they're sending over there? Did this get missed? But then if it got missed, who seen it to where they actually put that sticker on there before they still sent it out? So just kind of makes you think, you know what I'm saying? But would that deter me from wearing it? Nah, it's fixable, you know what I'm saying? I don't see it being a problem, so I'm not really tripping. And then next one, another hat that I love when it comes in dual colors that looks actually good. I mean, I've seen a couple of bad ones, but this was definitely one of the good ones. It's the Minnesota Twins with the Twin Cities. And this was definitely a colorway pickup because you could say the logo is kind of basic, but I love the way they two-toned it, and it still works because it's on a gray crown. You hit it with the light blue C, of course, the black T. Love the way that came out. And this is another side patch I'm a big fan on, which was done with justice. You know what I'm saying? Nothing out of place, nothing too crazy looking. So far, no arrows or mis-stitching around here because you see how the other one was kind of a mid-stitched, you know what I'm saying, by the side patch. You see everything here. Goes across, everything complete. Got your blue New Era flag on there. So, like I said, man, some things, you know, they just come like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't really say that one skipped quality control because they put the arrow on there. So that means somebody seen it and still let it go through. So, but like I said, big deal. Not really to me. I can look past it, but, you know, got to do better, man, especially on the quality control. Like I said, you got the white guts in on this one. Love the way they two-toned it out with a good side patch. You know what I mean? Good colorway, good side patch. Everything works on the hat. It's a nice size side patch, so therefore they both work off each other. You know, usually I say the front logo works off or, you know, the side patch takes the hat. This is one of those ones that evens it out because it's a dope side patch. And then the way they two-toned the main logo, it came out looking good. So can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I love how they didn't tone out the New Fair flag since they're getting into using these UVs and everything. Hey, man, if you're going to use it, use the colors, man. Don't be afraid to use the colors. Color them New Era flags out, you know what I'm saying? Give it that little extra, you know what I mean? All right, and then the last one, we got this one here is the New York Giants All-Star Game, 1934. This one, strictly, now it is a nice colorway, but I love the NY logo when it has that old school look on there. Definitely for me. See how it's, I mean, because, you know, of course, I got a lot of Yankee hats. I got a lot of Mets hats too. But I love when they change up the logo, especially when they, because I have, I believe from Hat Club, I got a New York Giants hat that kind of gives off the New York Mets logo look. But I like how this one, it's different. It stands out. You know, it's made like the New York Yankees NY, but this one, you can tell it stands alone. So when you see it, you know it's different from that. You know what I mean? So it gives you that different look. So that's definitely a good thing. And like I said, now, let's get to this side patch. This side patch is big and gaudy, but I'm not that much of a big fan of it, but I do like it. You know what I mean? It works. It's simple. Almost simple like the front hat logo. Got your New Era flag, not tonal. Like I said, I actually like that. But I love the way the side patches, it almost gives an old school look, even though we know side patches aren't old school. They didn't even exist. But it fits with the old school look of the side patch, with the old school look of the main logo. So it gives you that era type of feel. You know what I mean? In my opinion. But I definitely like how it looks because it brings out the whole look of the hat with the side patch. Because it's almost like a basic side patch that would come from that era. You know, we just going to write it out. We're going to tell you what it is. No bells and whistles and nothing like that. So I could almost see it fitting with that era for the side patch. And I think that's dope. Like I said, these ain't indented Battermen. They almost give off that look, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got the red New Era flag. So like I said, 30-40% off of the pickups. I'm definitely not mad at that. I mean, you see they are legit. Now their shipping is a little, you know what I'm saying? Unless you pay for the expedited. Me, I didn't on these just because I wanted to make sure everything was everything. So I didn't want to funnel too much money into it, like how they had the 30 and 40% off. But I just wanted to make sure everything was everything with ordering from them, because this is my first time ordering from them. So I didn't want to do too much just in case I took a loss. All the hats were bad, materials, things. Just in case anything happened, I was prepared for that and didn't shell too much into it. You know what I mean? But for the most part, the way everything came out, hey, I'm not mad at all. Not even gonna lie, man. Quick with the recap, as you see, 3 black, 2 gray. Got the New York Giants. Got the Minnesota Twins with the light bottom. Got the Philadelphia Phillies with the little. I took the arrow off, but you see the stitching right there. Like I said, it just looks like they didn't complete the stitching, but, you know, not too bad. I'm assuming it could have been worse, a lot worse, like my logo crooked and falling off or something. You know, I'd hate to have a crooked stomper, you know what I mean? But the stomper came out good. Everything's A+ on this one. This is the one I wanted the most out of the collection. The next one would have been the Chicago White Sox red bottom, but I'm working on that. I got some things in motion. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Definitely working on that, because those would have been my top 2 out of the whole thing that they did. Then we got the Atlanta Braves with the 715 Hank Aaron patch. So, like I said, man, you want my opinion, it's definitely a go. They still have hats on there now. I keep peeking on there and see if something restock on there. I don't think they have that 30-40% that was going on. I think it might have been 30. I don't think they have that going right now, but hey, if there's ever something you missed out on, like I said, I was just, cruising through the hat groups and I seen somebody drop it, and like they said, 30-40%, really couldn't pass on that, and definitely glad I didn't, because I caught one that I've been waiting on. Like I said, still working on another one, but 30-40% off, especially on the good drops that they redropped, when they threw their hat into the color bottom ring, not bad at all, man. So yeah, let me know if y'all was able to get some of them, man. But like you already know what it is, it's your boy. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, just wanted to give y'all the ins and outs. The people asked, hey, is Macy's legit on the hat shop? They definitely are, and they giving good discounts. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the pickup. Was y'all able to get some? Was y'all able to get some during the little % off that they had on the sale? So like, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Even if y'all don't, man, appreciate y'all checking me out. Get at me in them comments. You already know what it is, man. I'm going to get back to all y'all the best way I can, as fast as I can. So this your boy. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'm gone.